if there's things going on with me, why aren't you telling me? I come see you, you ask me questions. Well, you should be asking me questions of stuff you know that I may not remember. Like the B12, you took me off, then you did test results and told me to get right back on it. Okay, I can understand mistakes, but why did you assign me a heart pill if nothing's wrong with my heart? And don't say it's my age, I'm only 73. So it ain't had nothing to do with my age.
Mm. So you're gonna, you turned it inside out.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Do you want me to scoot back? Is there enough room for you to get around?
You're fine right where you're at.
Well, I can turn.
I know, but what I need you to do, because as you're feeling, I have a different way now of doing this, other than how we did it. And this is going to get so much off, okay?
Okay.
It's also going to increase your blood flow. Mom, you never told me about this part. But...
What do you mean? I don't never know nothing about that scratching your hair increases your blood flow, Tanya.
I didn't either, Mom.
Well, then why do you keep saying I never told you?
Because I thought maybe...
No.
Gotcha. So, listen, right here. Okay. I now understand why you've began to lose your hair. And it's your sweat. And you know this, right? You know that's what the dandruff is.
Well, I changed things, and I guess I'm going to see if there's an improvement. I found a scarf to hold my rollers, but it's got air in it. It's like a net instead of that black thing that ties my hair all up. But that would make sense because I haven't done anything to make me whiten my forehead or nothing. But when I take my bath, I always go behind my ears because any place that folds or hides is going to have, I just leave you alone when you come up with these things that you learned when you were a child. I said, you even started this story, so I'll let you continue with it. But I'm worried sometimes somebody will see me and say, I heard about you, and I'll be thinking, oh, shit.
Just be like, yes, my daughter is a YouTube content creator. And she's growing my hair. Okay, be honest with her, Mom. She's helping me with my hair. Sure. Okay.
Well, I'm all for that. Even if it just thickens. I see all this shit on TV, and I go, Tanya will kill me if I try to buy some of this shit. But they got all of these
because it doesn't work, Ma. As you know, they
wouldn't advertise something on nationwide TV if it didn't work.
Well,
so
actually,
it must
they
work
do.
For some.
Actually, they do, Mom. There's what's called marketing, and marketing means that they're going to convince you to think that the product is going to do something it don't. And so that's how they make their money, and they don't care if it doesn't work.
Well, that's everywhere, honey. Grocery stores everywhere.
Sure.
Stuff that goes to me on TV is just an idea to draw your attention because more people look at TV than they do going through the store and reading all the back of a bottle. Right. So putting it on TV draws it to your attention because everyone watches TV.
Gotcha.
Now, do you play this thing and then turn it off?
Have I done what?
This picture, that you're taking, do you play parts of the video, then shut it down so you can get to another part or something? No.
Give me a minute. I'm trying to learn how to work this device. I'm using my Chromebook to take a video of your buildup. I'm sure you know what it looks like. Hold your head over for me. Okay. But this is important for me to document how you have buildup way up here, because this is why a lot of individuals suffer alopecia in the edges.
Let me ask you something. Haven't you displayed camera video stuff before?
When you say display?
Haven't you ran a scalp dandruff? I've seen it on your paper when you come up on your web page and you have examples like you used to. You're showing the hair. You showed one side of the picture where the dandruff was lifted, and then on the right-hand side of the picture, it wasn't there no more. So I thought that was you. I went online to try to order your water.
You went online, Mom?
Yeah, you sent me an email back that said that was too late.
Right. It was just, I did a one-day sale like I'm having today. I'm having a flash sale, which means it's a one-day sale only. And I've put my product on 60% off today for President's Day sale. So I'm going to start having way more sales, Mom, because I've learned that when you have a business and you're selling a product, if you really want to make some money, you got to put it on sale.
Draws people.
Yes, there's some people that only shop if something's on sale. They ain't going to never pay your normal price. So I'm going to be very thorough because you do have I've learned, Mom, there's 3 different levels of buildup. There's what's called dandruff, there's psoriasis, and then there's what's called
And how do you know what
dermatitis.
each person has?
So based on how it looks. So it's not all buildup is dried, and based on how much the person is sweating determines how much they got up here. And not all of us sweat at the same rate. So some of my clients, like yourself today, this is what's called, this is more dandruff because it's coming up. But when it gets damp, as you know, remember when I was little?
Yeah, it made sense in my summertime and stuff, but now that it's winter cold and I don't go out,
Well,
I don't move anything, pick up boxes.
Right. But remember, because you're right, we used to do this all year round, right? But you would call me in the summer months, and remember, because you would be out in the garden.
Yeah, I said
working, sweating.
It made sense when summertime, because I did more. You're right, garden, the ground, moving stuff, going around, going to work. I don't do nothing now. So I was hoping it would get better.
No, you're still sweating, Mom. This house is very warm.
It's only on 75.
Let's see. So this shows how different you and I even are, and you're my mother and I'm your daughter.
Well, I turned it down to 74 yesterday, but then when you go any room with windows and walls, the wall is cold. And when I go in the computer room, I've got this window here and this window here. And when I sit down, I sit there and think, damn, I'm gonna have to go put on a jacket or something. When I go to my bedroom, my bed sits next to a window, and at nighttime, it's cold. And I'll run to the register and say, do I have the heat? I have never turned it up past 75, and if it's going to be a 50 or 60 day, I turn it back down to 74. So I don't like heat still. It's just that these walls, and Mother used to say that. She'd get up and go eat her breakfast by the phone in the same place and talk about how cold it was in that corner. And I used to tell her, well, come over here. We'll switch everything over here. Because there was more wall. You see, her cabinet came all the way out. Anyway, I couldn't get her to move, and I know things are done by habit, but, and the other day, I'm sitting my grapefruit and shit like that, so I don't have to go down the steps to get things outside in the icebox. And that wall is cold, and I noticed, when I talk about pissing all night, it's so cold on that wall by the toilet. I sit there, I don't even want to stay there. I used to play a game and sit there for a while. Shit, it's so cold. Some days I go, well, maybe I'm just remembering everything she fussed about.
So you scratched right here. Look at me. It's normal when we scratch this way. We never scratch this way, right? You never take your hand and scratch like this, and you never take your hand and scratch up, right? We're always scratching down, right? So be careful because you've been itching in the front, right? Because I can see the sores, which I'm gonna show you. You can see it.
I believe you. I look at it myself. I can feel it.
So I want you to start using your finger nubs. It's not that it's not like you're gonna stop sweating. So when it itches, you do this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
This instead of taking, you see the difference?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That will prevent the sores, because anywhere we have sores in the scalp, hair is not going to grow. So I used to think that was only by way of like surgery or something, or bumping your head. That also can prevent the hair growth as long as it's.
I bump my head a lot. I don't know why. I can't remember to come back when I go back up, when I've been over instead of straight up.
Right.
I don't know. Some days I get tired of thinking.
So I would say look down, Mom, and I haven't even gotten into your head. Right. So this process that I use now, Mom, it's in a circle. We've always gone back and forth. This circular motion, it gets it all up. So remember, I know you've seen it before when you've been doing my scalp and you get to them areas where it's not coming up.
You want me to scratch your hair?
Yes. Okay. I'll sit on the floor even, Mom, so you don't have to stand up. So you can rest, so you don't have to stand.
I don't mind standing. I
Oh
stand.
my God, yes, I would love for you to do my hair because this is the OG scalp scratcher of my
What's
family.
OG?
OG stands for Original Gangster, is what it's called.
Why do you want to be a gangster?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh.
You asked me what it meant, and I was just using the term because it meant that, like, I used to be a gang member, Mom, and back in the day, that was the person that was like the best or had been doing things the longest. So I tend to use my old jargon. So you just mean that you're the creator. You're the person that, for me, introduced me to this. And that's what I wanted to, main reason why I wanted to get on YouTube, to explain where I got all this from. Because
yeah, but see, I thought you'd already been there, unless this is an update.
This is a new audience. So, Mom, I know you don't know what this means, but your daughter is now monetized on YouTube. What that means is I'm now making money off of these videos that I do because the people that watch them, they like them and stuff, and they like listening to me, and they like what I do. So this is a new audience, and that's why I wanted to introduce you to them today.
What do you mean? I don't want to talk to people.
You don't have to. Sure, you don't
okay.
have to say nothing. You just talk to me, Mom.
I don't want to talk to you either.
I know you don't want to talk to me all the time, but it's okay, Mom, because whether you want to talk to me or not, I still love you.
Well, I didn't say I didn't love you.
I know you said you didn't want to talk to me.
I don't have nothing to talk about. You're doing my hair. I'm asking you questions about my hair, but you worry me when I have to face people or.
No, you don't. You don't.
And YouTube is like TV. I said I would never be able to go on TV and be a spokesperson.
I'm not gonna lie. I've had to learn it and get used to it, if that makes sense. But I'm doing pretty well on it so far. And so back to the sweating, the buildup. I've done so much research. Research means I've been asking a whole bunch of people the same questions. Not so much about just what I'm doing, Mom, about the buildup and all that, but how it gets here. So I've asked people questions like, how soon after wash day do you see the flakes or the ashiness of the scalp? Because now I realize that word, like ashy, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make sure, Mom, if I get anywhere that is like sensitive or sore, you gotta let me know because there's a reason now that area is sore. Okay, so just let me know. But the lifestyles, Mom, is what's different. Like some individuals don't even realize that they sweat, that because they sweat that often, it's not bothering them. So some clients will get in my chair and they'll say, oh, I don't sweat in my head. And it's like, yes, you do. That's like saying you don't fart. That's something.
Well, you just need to use the word pores. When your pores are open, then you're receptive to water, sweat. And that's where it comes from. Like a rainy day comes down, get your hair wet if you don't cover it up. And sweat performs the same thing. As your body temperature gets warm or gets hot or overworked, then your pores, is that right? The water comes out of your pores.
Well, it's not just water. I had to do that research too.
Sweat.
Yep, it's salt. It's salt too. There's a lot of salt in our sweat. And
that's true.
Yeah, I'd never thought of that, but it is salty, right?
Right.
That's what's turning into this solid. It's not the water. The water evaporates, but this salt is like still on the surface, and that's what is turning to this flake. Because I used to wonder, what is the flake from? What is that coming? Because it
dries up. Whatever it is, it dries up.
And that's because of our climate, Mom. Because you know that I travel back and forth to Georgia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see this in Georgia, Mom. I went to a graduation party just last summer because it's real muggy in the summertime. You need another pillow?
No, I just need there.
Nobody had flakes, Mom, at this party. I went head by head and parted everyone's head open, and no one had flakes. And I said to everyone, this makes so much sense, because had I did this in Denver, everybody has flakes, right? So I now realize climate has a lot to do with this as well. So many individuals have tried to argue with me and say, oh, climate don't have nothing to do with it. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, yes, it does. People down in Florida, if they were watching me, would be like, what? Flakes? I never get flakes in my head. That's because your climate doesn't allow your sweat to turn to a solid. It
Well, a lot of
stays
people don't
soggy.
scratch their hair and see it come up.
Say it again, Mom. A lot of people do not scratch their heads. That is facts. So, Mom, I messed up. Let me tell you a story real quick. I tried to make it into a whole training situation. And because, I'm forever trying to make some money. And I shouldn't have did that because some things are not for everybody, right? Some things are for us only. And I think this is one of them because beauty school doesn't teach this. Dermatologists don't do this. Trichologists don't do this. Stylists don't do this. No one does this but us, right? So,
Well, you have to define us.
so us means I went back. We're okay, and Mom. We're Indian women, right? Or what ethnicity?
Yeah, but Pearl was Mexican and she had more dandruff buildup because you're right. She never scratched it. She washed it.
Hispanics have a lot of buildup because
their hair is thick. It doesn't
there
get
it
no
is.
air.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yes, the more hair you have, the higher the density.
Well, don't say the more hair you have because African Americans sometimes are not born with a lot of hair. But guess what? It's thick. And they don't comb it and open it up so it gets air and breathes.
Correct.
So your hair needs
Air
to breathe
to dry, right? In order
correct.
to dry the dandruff up.
Yeah.
On point. So guess what be happening to people? There's people, Mom, that adds conditioner to their hair like every day.
No, I didn't know every
Yes.
day. I know they add it at wash time.
No, it's a whole world, Mom, called a curly community or natural community, and they just stop after washing, and while their hair is wet, they put conditioner on it only, and then that's it.
Uncle Von taught us to do that. He said that we shouldn't be taking the conditioner out of our hair, and we need to find a conditioner that settles on the scalp or hair, and you don't rinse it out.
Uncle Von started that.
I think it was, I want to say, well, don't quote me and I don't know if he'll remember. It's somebody in the family. It wasn't Mom. It wasn't Trisha.
Yeah, I talked to Nana, and Nana was like, I don't know where Alicia got this from. She was like, because they didn't get it from me.
I know, that's why I say you're saying things, and I didn't come up with the idea. I know I was told that,
Yeah, I know.
like you're trying to tell people. Mm-hmm. Somebody told me to get conditioner that does not rinse out, because all you've done is put it on your hair less than 5 minutes and rinsed it right back out. So what good did it do? Mm-hmm. So a lot of people thought
leaving it in.
They thought it would straighten their hair, make their hair look soft.
So they was using conditioner to straighten it?
No, it was like an oil in their hair.
To control
Black people like you and I put grease down in our hair, but the rest of them was washing it on wash day and putting a conditioner on to soften the hair. To see all the things that you see now, we didn't think of it like that during those days.
But guess what's happening nowadays, Mom? The conditioner, once our hair dries, it's all crunchy and brittle. Yeah, it can be. That's why. You got to be real special to want your hair to be crunchy and brittle, and you can't. We don't know that it's going to end up that the conditioner is making it crunchy and brittle. That's why you have to be careful how you word stuff, because somebody might find a different opinion and say you're online teaching stuff and it's not factual. So I worry about you. Make sure what you're saying, like you're doing, is either coming from background experience, and as you get better, you get more educated. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes if you say it wrong, mm-hmm. There was a girl on my Judge Judy. Correct. She was suing the beautician because the beautician's web page, why she came to her, stated these facts, and it wasn't true when she did her hair. Mm. So then I thought, stated the facts. If you're advertising, you're going to give you some kind of information. So what went wrong here? I was trying to listen because I was going to call you and say, turn to channel 3 right now. Don't you get sued. That's funny. I be watching them too. I watched the other lady, the People's Court judge lady, not Judge Judy, but she's got Judge Millie on, something like that. Do you know what I'm talking about, the lady?
Yeah.
I watch her a lot too.
I like Ricky. I like the lady that comes on channel 5 at 1 o'clock. She's black. Oh, hers is more divorce, so never mind. You're right, McMillan, because the black guy, I don't like him at all. But and then I love Hot Bench, where there's 3 judges on the panel.
Oh, I don't like that one.
No, I do, because they
Because they
argue.
be arguing.
Yeah.
Huh?
And then they got to come to a decision, and they got to hurry up because they ain't got but like 3 or 5 minutes before they have to introduce those people back and tell them the verdict. But I love the idea that not everybody gathers to say the same thing. You know why gather? So there's a difference of opinion, which makes sense.
So back here, now that I've gotten into your hair, you have it's known as seborrheic dermatitis. And the reason they use that word.
Why did it change?
Because the buildup has changed compared to what came off.
Yeah,
because it's dry, and your buildup back here is more damp.
Yeah, because it's closed in.
So it's harder. It's not the same. It don't come off this. It's not. It doesn't come off as easy because it's different. And when it's soggy, it's harder to get off. Way harder. It's like flour. It's easy to almost blow it off if it's dry. But once it gets wet and becomes soggy, now it's more difficult to remove from the surface. And I now realize our sweat alone makes it re-wet, if that makes sense. So many people think, oh, well, I haven't wet my head. You don't have to use tap water to wet your head. Your own sweat wets your head. And we sweat uncontrollably. It's not controlled like we can control our eating. Like we can get up and say, oh, I'm not going to eat until 9, then again at 12, and then 5. That's not how our sweat works. It works uncontrollably. We can't control it. And based on how warm your environment is, makes you sweat. Your attitude, if you're mad, sometimes get mad will make you sweat. Some people are addicted to hot foods, so they don't realize that they are in a hot flash while they're eating those hot foods, and that's causing them to sweat as well. Some people work out every day, or some people run, so they're sweating. You know what I mean? And then not everyone washes their hair at the same cycle rate. So some people wash every day, some people don't. Some people let it go 2 days, some people let it go 3. My clients, they let it go 14 days. So all of them come in with a lot of buildup in their scalps. A lot of buildup. But they're learning, as I'm going to show you too, that the way I'm doing this, because I don't know if you feel it, but your scalp should be feeling warm. Is the best description I can give you when I'm doing this.
I call the word raised because you've lifted the dandruff off.
Yes.
And well, anyway.
What does it feel like to you? Like, is there a difference in feeling when I do this?
I would say yes, but I'm an old school at this, so my attitude is lifting it up means it's gonna go away when you wash.
I remember, if you could say it to me again. What will happen, Mom, if you wash your hair without scratching the dandruff up first?
Continuous buildup.
It'll still be there?
Yeah.
Yes. Mom used to tell me when I was
we didn't know about the rakes. We didn't know about taking combs and doing like this. You just washed your hair. And blacks was trenders because of the amount of time it took to blow dry it and make it where you don't have to wear a roller right away. And I don't know that many people that wash their hair every day in the black community. They normally waited.
They don't.
And it was only
don't.
because it had nothing to do with the scalp or what it contained.
It was the time, right?
It was the timing that white people, we looked at it, got in a shower, ran the water. We didn't even see no soap. Ran the water on their hair and then they was done. And black people, it took too long. Not only did we have to wash it, then we had to either roll it and wear rollers all day. We didn't want to,
Yeah, it's a lot of work. I get that. That's why I've created the holistic approach in the MYWater Experience, because it's so easy. So it makes your hair so manageable. There's no tangles. You're not fighting the snags, and you don't have as much hair loss. So it's definitely the newest approach is what I've created, Mom, that is actually, it's called
but you're using the same water, ain't it?
But that's just a piece of my pie. My product is not involved with the scalp detoxing. You know what I mean? My product's not involved in. My product is also not involved with when we silk press, right? My product is only a piece of this pie, my approach, and it's only used in the sink because my product post treats the tap water. My product is not a conditioner, it's not a shampoo, it's not a serum, it's a staple. A staple means it's essential in life, no matter who you are, where you live, because the whole world has hard tap water. Mama, I don't know if you're
Well, you
knowing.
can't say the whole world because a lot
Not
of
the
us
whole
has
world.
put
You're right.
purified stuff to keep the hard water from either the foods or the swallowing or the drink. So you put purifiers on them to
But that ain't
get the
working.
lead out. No,
Yeah.
it don't work,
Mm-hmm.
but it makes us think it's working.
That is the problem. Everyone thinks that the filters are working, and they think
We
that
went
they're
away
working.
from tap water to bottled water.
Correct.
Why? Because bottled water tastes better.
Mm.
If you took a cup and wanted
Bottled
to
water
take
is
medicine,
nasty.
well, you say that now, but
I think because I drink the artesian water from the mountains, I don't drink purified water. Ugh. But you're right, they do taste different. And we even went, Mom, I took us from bottled water to artesian water, meaning we fetch it from the mountains. I still do it. I found out, Mom, where to get it for much cheaper, way cheaper than any store, way cheaper than Uncle Charlie's water. And it's the same water, right up in Black Oak.
well, then how can it be artesian if it's the same water?
Artesian is any water that comes out of a well, Mom. Well water is primary
okay,
water.
I didn't know.
Yep, so Uncle Charlie had wells. He misled me to believe that he had like special godly water coming into his, you know what I mean, come into his pipes.
Yeah,
To his pipes. Remember,
right.
we went to a sink,
Right.
right? It wasn't like we was at his springs.
Why do you
water.
say sink? What
He
he
had a
had
sink.
was a circle pond like,
No,
and he had a wall in a circle, and he had put a filter.
No, he didn't.
Well, then where do you get sink? I never got out of the car.
I was just getting ready to say, you never even got out the car to even see how it was filling up the jugs.
Well, you just said it to me like I should know, or I
I'm
knew.
sorry.
I mean,
sorry.
I don't know.
No.
So I thought you told me he had these 3 ponds.
He does. Those are called springs.
All right, and this water flowed through here, but I thought you had to be only you because I didn't talk to Charlie.
Right. So again, when you heard me say he misled me, I used different terms and words I don't think you recognize. He lied to me about telling me like he was had like he had drilled some lines into the aquifer. The aquifer is the mountain, Mom. That's impossible. Now that I've done the research, you cannot tap into an aquifer. Everyone that lives in the mountains has a well. That's a part of buying land. You have to drill for the water. You also have to see if there's oil down there as well. But drilling for the water is what he did. And when you're at a high elevation like him, there's hardly nobody that lives up there with him. You have good water. He's not, and you know what? His wife, I'm still okay with friends with Miss Diane, and she's the one that told me, because Uncle Charlie is just like anybody else selling something. He's supposed to say it's the best, right? I'm not going to tell anybody my product is second best, right? So he was down there marketing me, and when I went up to scratch her scalp one day, she said to me, "Baby, we're not the only ones that have good water." She said there are tons of wells here in the mountains. She said everyone that lives up here has a well.
And I need to ask you a question real quick.
Sure.
Why did you go around the edge when you still have to part down?
Nah,
You
because
won't
what I'm
lose your
doing,
space?
no, because what I'm doing, I just covered the whole area up to your ear. Now I'm getting ready to I'm addressing the
I
hairline.
was just curious.
So now I just did this area here,
Okay.
and now I'm doing your nape, which I'm gonna then come all the way around here. Then I'll come back up, and I'm gonna start slicing this way.
Mhm.
Then I come back up here because I've made it to the middle of your head. Then I'm gonna start slicing this
Right.
way,
That's
and
what
then
okay.
then I'll come back here. Eventually, I'll meet in the middle up here. That's how I've learned to make sure that I cover the whole head to be thorough. So Uncle Charlie had me believing that, like I said, he had tapped into the aquifer, and that was not true. So let me tell you the story, Mom, how I found out that everyone has wells up there. So you know me and the kids go to Winter Park every summer. And 2 summers ago, It was only me, Deja, and Mario that made it up that year. So they woke up on this particular morning with a hangover because they drink a lot, and we went to a restaurant to eat breakfast at. This is where we met this woman. She was the waitress. You okay? Okay. She was the waitress at that restaurant. At that time, Mom, you know how I am about drinking tap water. I don't do it. So I know I'm smart enough to know that restaurants have tap water. I used to think that that was like special water or something. So I'm not sitting there drinking it. But because they were on hangovers, they're killing it, right? So it was Deja that spoke up and said, Mom, this water is really mild, is the word we use, which means it don't got no taste, right? So
No water has taste.
No, it don't.
I said no water has taste.
Yeah, it does. I would say purified water has a taste.
Oh, it tastes different.
Yeah.
Depending on what's in
It's called nasty. Let's be clear. Let's use the right words. Some waters are nasty. They are nasty.
Well, you're gonna have to be careful for a woman that don't drink it. How do you know that?
I be tasting
better
waters all the time.
Asian artistic water that you buy in the store, right?
No. I get that from the mountains.
Oh, okay.
So many people get so confused about water. I know it's confusing, but I'm not confused about
Well, the words that you use makes you think it's the stuff that's in the store.
No.
That's why.
So when I say I should say mountain water because that's what it is. We call it.
It would change the difference of what you're talking about. You use the same word all the way through. You can't keep up with whether now you're talking about
That
this.
makes sense.
So
one of my coaches
or water
told me
from
that
the
too.
mountain or something like that.
Well, I think I'm so into
Or well water would
exemplifying my
make sense.
knowledge.
But see, Mama has a well on her property. We didn't ever go out there to take water out
And
of
you
it.
know what, Mom? This is something you need to have. It's called a surveyor from the city of Denver to come over here and survey the well. Yeah, I don't know if it's ever been shocked. I don't know if Papa has
but we
rights
can't
to the
afford
water.
none of that now.
Well,
I think some things we need to leave alone.
You're right.
Because at this stage of the game, if I was going to remain here by any chance, then I would want to know that, what you're saying. But now that we're getting ready to leave, let the other new people go figure it out and see if it's got this and drained and sparked or whatever. A lot of stuff ain't free. They charge the $75 to fix the cracks in the walk, and it didn't have to do with my property coming up. It was the walk that people get to the bus stop and back. So when they went down and created the walks so they're not cracked, they charged us $75 for that. Nothing is free anymore. Or you don't do it just because of knowledge. You just want to know why. To fix, anybody that comes out here wants to fix whatever.
Hold on, this is where you hit your head.
Long time ago, yeah.
Just wondering if it was new because I was getting ready to scratch over, so it doesn't hurt in this area. Okay, just making sure. And another thing, guess what I learned, Mom, about these combs? They get dull. And once they get dull, they're no longer as sharp and they're not as effective.
Well, a lot of people can't take that sharp of a teeth. Hurts their hair.
Well, that's why I always talk and ask, are you okay? You okay? Make sure you let me know if anything is sensitive, tender. Because I can't feel it. I can't feel nothing you feel. I've had to learn that. Some of my clients have told me, like, Tanya, you're killing me. And it's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. Because the last client didn't say nothing, because some women are tough-headed. Some clients are tender-headed. I'm tender-headed, very tender-headed. But I learned about these combs. They get dull after.
Well, if I scratch your hair, you can't go nowhere.
No, I know, but today's my wash day, so that would be perfect. I try to go to Deja, but Deja is not thorough. She does it. She just. That's how she does it. And then she's on to the next slit. She's not thorough. You know what I mean?
Sounds like Trisha. Trisha never wanted her hair scratched like you're doing today. She wanted you to just part it and make a bigger part. So she wanted it made us feel, it made almost, you're right, our hair open up. Or it felt so good to scratch it. Some people could actually sleep by it, But Trisha hated it. Trisha wanted the dandruff lifted, but she didn't want you to take small little pieces like you're doing today. She would have never made it.
Do you remember? I know, because I used to do Pat's scalp, and Pat used to let me cheat. She'd let me make big parts. Do you know what you used to do when I'd make a big part? What would you do?
You missed this.
Yeah, you would be
go
like,
back.
and you would. I thought you would be asleep because your head would always be down and you would be silent, and I'd be trying to get out of there because remember I would only come over just to scratch your scalp. So I'd be trying to get out of there because I'm trying to get to the club or the happy hour or something, and I'd be trying, and you would reach up and say, Tanya. You would say you was just right here. How the hell did you get over here? I'd be like, oh, how does she know this stuff? But now that I get mine done now, you can feel it. You can feel the distance that was skipped. And you're right, this feels so good that you almost
letting
are
your scalp
asleep.
breathe. All of this dandruff's been sitting there.
Yes,
And
it's
by
like a
lifting
it's like
it-
a baptismal.
And there you go with some of these words.
Those
I ain't
words.
never heard of a baptism on the head.
Well, it's called a detox. That's what I came up with because we had to look for a professional term, you know, because scalp scratching is like unprofessional. I don't think so because, like I tell people, that's what we call it, scalp scratching. But detox means to rid from. Like people detox their colon, people detox their they should be their lives, but people to remove something from something is called to detox. So I called it holistic too because I've looked at the whole with this. It's not just about removing the flakes. I now understand that it increases the blood flow as well because you're all pink back here now, where you're kind of yellow or tan over here, and that's the buildup. But once I remove it, and from doing the circular motion, you turn pink. That's the increasing of your blood flow, and I think that's what causes the growth. Because, Mom, I was thinking about you the other day, and I used to wonder, how is Mom's hair so long? Because remember, in the beginning of me doing hair, I really believed and thought and was misled to think that hair trims grew our hair. So I used to tell everybody, oh, your hair ain't going to grow if you don't trim it. That's a piece of the pie, I now understand. But yours used to always grow.
We had long hair coming into the world. We had a bunch of hair on our head.
That is
Mother
true.
never cut it except bangs.
Your hair is very long.
Well, no, remember I told you, Tanya, all the people on TV is cutting their hair up to their shoulder.
Yes.
And when it grows back, it's thicker and healthier. Thicker, I'll just say thicker. So I thought maybe that's why I think my hair's all coming out, because there's these rattling pieces at the end of my hair.
Yes, and I
I
think
started
that
taking
comes
scissors
from
and
breakage.
trying to take a little bit off at a time, but I don't know. I don't have the knowledge. But I said, God, I'm not going to be able to make. Mother had very thin hair. Of course, she was in her 90s, 80s. I'm not even 70. I'm not even close to 80. And I'm having all the problems I saw Mama with in her hair. My hair is thinning quickly, very fast. So I thought maybe if I cut, you used to get on me about not cutting my hair.
Well, we're going to do a real pruning today. So I'm going to monitor your hair, okay? This is something I've never done. After I've trimmed your hair, we just did an eyeball, right? I'm going to monitor your hair. And I now know how to snip. It's called pruning without making you any shorter. I'm growing so many individuals' hair. This is why I decided to do this, because I've been watching your hair get thinner and thinner. And in my head, I've been thinking like, I bet you it's because she's not scratching her scalp no more. And I knew you had this much buildup because it hasn't been done. So you're going to experience this new growth, Mom, at your scalp. It's going to be irritating at first because it's going to be peach fuzz and it's not going to look neat, if that makes sense.
You're cutting my hair that short?
No, You're not listening.
You said peach fuzz.
With the new growth, yes, at the scalp. That has nothing to do with me cutting. I was telling you, for me doing what I'm doing as often as I'm going to do it, because I want to test if I do this every week. So I'm going to be coming over here. That's my phone.
Okay.
Because I want to see if it's done more often than how often my clients are doing it, because they do it every 14 days. So I'm now realizing, dang, that's only 2 days out the month because they don't do nothing in between. They don't wash their hair in between. So they're only washing 2 days. And
Now,
so
is this white people or black?
I do both,
14
Mom.
days.
Well, the white people, they didn't think that they had this. My white girls.
And I understand that
So
part,
I now
but
do it to both.
I'm
Okay.
wondering, the white people, they'll wet their hair. They don't
Well-
wash their hair. They wet their hair when they shower, if they shower.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. My white girls, they say they wash every day. So they never have this kind of buildup. They'll have a spot here. They'll have a spot here. But the majority of their scalp is just as pink and clean because they don't allow days to go by and let their sweat collect. They're washing it out every day. That's the difference with black people. Black people tend to go days. And it's not just all black people, Mom, because there's a lot of white people that don't wash their hair every day as well. A lot of Hispanics don't. Asians aren't washing every day. So now I realize, okay, now that I've done this research, I'm like, all right, it's more than just white people. I thought it was only white people that wash their hair every day. So that's what.
And I did too, because commercials taught us that.
Yeah.
That you get up and you take a shower. While you're in the shower, you wash your hair.
Right.
How about the people that went camping? They went in the water and dipped down in this water and came back up, and guess what we saw? Naturally, their hair was wet.
Yeah.
But they didn't take no blow dryer
Or
and
no
blow
shampoo.
it before. So that's why we
But
thought.
there's a reason for that, because the water that's in the lake is not treated water like the water that comes into our homes. So the water in our homes got chlorine, fluorine, liquid niacin, and all that stuff that's in the tap
Yeah,
water.
but there's fish in the water.
That's true, but I think I'd rather swallow some fish, boo-boo. You eating fish eggs and stuff.
Well, now wait a minute. We've gone fishing, and some fish have scales and some don't.
True.
And the ones with scales is because they're scavengers. They go way down to the bottom to get their food, where other fish is kind of like fish to the top. And they'll get their food off of bugs or whatever's running across the top of the water. This make him not scale. So the scale on a fish is like the scale on my scalp. If it's not, well, we better not say that.
It could be. I get it. I get your analogy. It is a covering. It is of the scalp, and it's different based on your environment, right? Whether you're in the middle
it's just collected, period. A fish collects scales because it never comes off. We scratch our hair to take our scaling, our dandruff. We want to get rid of it. So anyway, but you're right. You'd have more people calling and never fishing again. So.
Well, it's almost time. You want to start fishing with us, Mom? Because I'm about to start teaching Amaya how to fish. She already knows how to.
I don't think I want to go with y'all anymore. I got an attitude about not going, and now I know that I until I can go walk again, and I am so afraid of falling. I'm scared to even stand up in front of the toilet and wipe my ass. So I have got to get a handle on not fearing a fall. My problem is, before, when I fell, I could take my butt and scoot back up against something, or I was scared to use my knees. Their attitude was, you don't have any skin there. It's all like porcelain, that ball joint that he put in there. So how could it hurt me? I don't know. All I know is you fixed my knees, and now I'm afraid to use my knees to get up. So now that I've fallen and broke my foot, my fear is that if I fall again and my foot, I have no control when I fall, how my foot's gonna land. Used to be I held my face away from where I'm going so my face doesn't crack up, break, or scratch, or get scarred. Now I'm worried about my foot turning the wrong way and having to start all over again. So I have a horrible, horrible fear. Horrible fear. And I don't do what you do. I don't research nothing. When I had my foot and ankle repaired, I didn't go online to see what it even looked like.
A lot of people don't, Mom. Most people don't research. They just, I don't know, just trust, I guess, what somebody's telling them instead of looking into it. I've made that mistake with telling people something, and then they don't go look into it. So then they come back if that didn't work for them, and then accuse me of misleading them. It's like, I didn't mislead you. I was nice enough to share with you what I did and what I'm doing. And I was hoping that you would try it and then adjust to your liking, is what we're supposed to do in life. Jeez. So anyway, Vaughn, I want to address your question real quick, Mom. I'm talking to the subscribers.
Oh, I don't want you to see quoted. I don't remember. I'd have to ask Uncle Vaughn first.
No. I'm talking about I have a follower named Vaughn.
Oh.
So Vaughn, yes, you can do the MYWater experience at home. You don't need a salon, which is why I have individuals and have trained individuals and certified individuals to do the MYWater experience that do not have licenses. My daughter is not licensed. Miss Shani is not licensed. Those are the only individuals that are not licensed. I'm licensed, Miss Mo is licensed, Miss Brandy is licensed, and Miss Melody is licensed. Miss Susie is not licensed. Miss May is not licensed. The new reseller I just brought on down in Vegas, she's not licensed either. So the MYWater experience can be administered anywhere. I have done this service in hospitals, and that's a service to contact the hospital, introduce yourself, and you go in as what's called it's called a caretaker, and you come in to assist with hair shampooing, because nurses and RNs don't do that. They know this. So washing of the hair is very important to some people, even though they may be in the hospital still. So a caretaker, a holistic caretaker, would come in without needing a sink. You can just wet the hair with my water, even, because my product does work on dirty hair. It's not ideal to do that, of course, but you can do the MYWater experience anywhere. You can do it in a mortuary. I have been hired twice in my journey to service a dead body, somebody that has died, and I needed to get them prepared for their viewing of the service. So I went in and I did the MYWater experience, and she was dead in a casket. Got that money too. I've also done it in nursing homes, nursing facilities. So you can do this in a hospital, you can do it at home, you can do it in a salon. I've done it in a park. Me and Deja one time got hired to do the hair for a model for her photo shoot in her location. We sure learned how to do a consultation that day. We pull up and realize, oh my God, the address is a park. But man, my daughter is so smart. She saw the electrical outlets by the bathroom, so that was our setup spot. And we plugged in our blow dryers and our flat irons, and we did hair. And woo, we had the whole park watching us that day, because that day we had no shampoo, no sink, no tap water. All I did was show up on the scene with my product, wet her hair down. It completely, instantly softens and hydrates the hair to detangle it softly without a lot of hair loss. And then it's so soft, you're able to blow through it. And because my water removes what's on the hair at the time, except for your sebum, you're able to blow dry it and flat iron it without no damage. Man. So Vaughn, you're starting to now understand the value of my product. Because again, it's a staple. It's not a shampoo. It's not a conditioner. It's not an oil. It's necessary. It's essential because it keeps your hair manageable. Now, Mom has already told me that she has been experiencing the hair loss. I think hair loss is in a combination of this buildup not being scratched up, because it's not like my mom doesn't wash her hair. My mother washes her hair every week. But because this buildup that is not coming up easily either, she has a lot of it up here, is blocking her growth phase of her hair, but it also causes it to lose. It causes your hair to fall because remember, it has salt in it. Salt is a corrosive. I've done the research. And once it dries, it's eating at the follicle, because a lot of women, like Mom said, she's got long strands coming out. They're not little bitty specks of hairs coming out. She's losing her whole strands. And that's because she has buildup at the scalp that shampoo don't get off. If shampoo really worked, my mom would not have as much as she has coming out the head. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing to my clients here in Denver if shampoo was enough. Now, I'm not saying shampoo doesn't remove anything, but like my mom and I are admitting, we're thorough women. We don't like to do things half-assed. So once we realized shampoo was not really doing the full job, I think nowadays I realize that this is doing a better job at removing the buildup and allowing the hair growth, the anagen phase, to occur. It can't regulate if this buildup is in the way. So I'm here to restore my mother's hair. again, she's a long-haired woman. I'm the one that went to a shop. Me and my grandmother trusted a stylist and allowed them to cut our hair. And me and my grandmother's hair never got long again. My mom has never subjected herself to a chop, so she's still at the age of 70. She's gonna be 74 this year. My mom still has a long head of hair. So what I want to do, I'm gonna take the photos like I do. I'm gonna fill her hair in without cutting her current length off by doing this scalp scratching and the other following the rest of my approach. I have my shampoos here with me today, as well as my water is with me today. And then I'm gonna only blow dry her because my mother is extremely low density, so putting heat on her hair would not be ideal. That makes her hair look thinner, and women with thin hair don't want to get thinner. We're trying to look as full as possible.
Well, blow drying makes it full.
Yeah, that's why I said that's all I'm gonna do with you, and explaining to them why I would not silk press you. If you were to go to a stylist, Mom, she would try to silk press you. She would not have enough experience to understand that you're different, other than, you know what I mean, the majority of clients. So she would try to put heat on your hair if you didn't speak up, to redirect her. So the bigger part of all this, like I said, I now figured out, Mom, this is growing hair. Like, wow, watch. I can't wait to get you to session 4 and beyond, because to fill your whole head in, it's going to take a year or two, because that's about how long it's been that we have not been scratching your scalp consistently. I've done it here and there, but then it, as you know, it rebuilds back up in here, and then it's been like suffocating your scalp all these years. So now that I'm gonna start getting it off, it's an automatic, what's called equation for more hair. And this is the part I didn't really know in the beginning. All those years I was doing it, it never made sense. Now it makes sense.
Are you talking to this Ben?
Wait, I'm about to. Vaughn said hi, Mom. Miss Patricia said hello. I love having my head scratched. Miss Patricia, that's because you're older. Now that I got your photo and we've talked, I think you're up there with my mom, or close. You may be in your 60s, maybe. But this is something that older people know about. People that were born like in 1990 and later don't know much about this, because it kind of had like filtered away and filtered out from the younger generations, because I did not scratch my daughter's scalp like my mother scratched mine, because it was a painful thing back then and I didn't like it. So anything I didn't like in life, I wasn't going to have my daughter doing. So scalp scratching was something I eliminated from the hair routine. And that's why my daughter ended up with excessive dandruff, and why I ended up struggling with dandruff myself as well. Because I now realize, like, dang, I sentenced myself to that level of buildup and scalp issues and hair loss, because at the time my hair wasn't growing either, simply because I decided to stop caring for my scalp and more so scratching it. So many people, Mom, think shampoo, oops, I was over here, shampoo is enough. Because they think, well, you need tea tree. There's this trend with this tea tree stuff that so many people think gets this off, and it's like, no, nothing. I don't care if you use lemon juice, vinegar. I tried all type of things, and it's like the only thing that gets it up is the comb. Before,
well, these other things people use and try will lift it, just like washing your hair for the day, but then it comes back, and you're trying to show that with
that's very true. So that's the
with
thing.
doing things often and regularly often, it won't have a way to come back like that.
This is just like our teeth. If you don't brush your teeth every day, I always say, just because you went and seen the dentist yesterday, like you saw the stylist, or you washed your hair, does that mean you to go home and you don't brush no more until you go back to the dentist? No. The dentists have taught us the importance of daily brushing to minimize the tartar buildup, because you're going to eat every day, and that's where tartar comes from, is from the food we eat. Well, I didn't realize that dandruff comes from our sweating, and sweating is something that we do every day. So to not do this every day, to at least brush with a brush, and you all know that I've shown you all the brushes I use at home, as well as the scalp brush I have with me today that I'm using on my mom, you're not going to get it up. Using your fingers only and shampooing your hair, when it comes to your scalp buildup, it's just like using your fingers to brush your teeth. Yes, you're going through the motion. Yes, you may have even put some toothpaste on your finger, but a finger is not enough exfoliation to lift the buildup off the tooth. Fingers are not enough exfoliation to lift the buildup up off the scalp. So you got to use a comb before you shampoo. Okay? I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all this. Miss Patricia said, your mom is a trip. Me and you could hang. I love you. I love you. Thanks for your gift, Miss Tanya. You're welcome, Miss Patricia. I grew up on well water. I did, and I grew up on Kool-Aid and milk. Where can I get the water you're talking about, please? It's here in Colorado, but I'm getting ready to bottle it and sell it as well. So you all will be able to order gallons of drinking water, and it's going to be on sale for like $2 a gallon. But you'll be able to obtain artesian water. Your mom is so right. Nothing is done anymore for the goodness in their heart. That's true. Your mom is so right. Oh, she said it twice. I said, I would like this. You're so amazing. God has blessed your hands. I need more, and I'm ready to be set free. God bless 74 years. Okay, just hi. What's up, MM Flair? What's up, tribe? You gotta go pee because we are not done. Nowhere close.
Okay, so can I go to that?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta turn this off.
No, it's not on. Oh. That's just my camera. That's not
okay.
recording. Here, give me your hand a second.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Get my feet on it.
And then do 1, 2, 3. Get it, Mom. Get it, Mom. Get it, Mom.
Oh, God, I waited too long.
Hold on. You might want to, like, flick.
Why don't you bring the trash can here or oh. It's kind of damp, so there you go. There you go. All right, I'm gonna do this here. Okay. I took the water pill last night. And I thought this is why I don't like the water pill. I took it at 3 o'clock, so I should have been done in 6 hours at 9. It's got to be going on 10, no?
So do you think like you don't pee if you don't take the water pill?
No, the water pill takes the extra water off of my legs.
Oh, but didn't you say they're still swollen?
Well, I'm gonna remind me, say, Mommy, you need to do that, or just sign in to Doctor. I need to sign in to Linda Rodemaker and ask her why aren't we taking the liquid off of my leg with a needle or something? Why aren't we draining my leg? Why do you continue to make me take these pills that is temporary? You have to take that pill every day.
Oh, Lord. Okay, she far enough now. My mom thinks a pill is going to heal everything that's wrong with her. She don't want to do the work. She does not drink water. She drinks beer and coffee. She just talking, and I ain't even back there listening to her. She's still talking. Any questions for me? While I'm doing a home visit of the MYWater experience that I'm now prepared to train on. I'm going to apologize to everybody. God thumped me upside my head and was like, Tanya, not every single thing I give you is for others. And I don't understand that sometimes because I'm an only child and I'm into now sharing. Like it feels good to share. But I'm still researching the holistic scalp detox. And so like I just created a new process. Going back and forth does not get all the buildup off. You're going to see so much buildup still left if you're using that back and forth action. So I've now done further research. And as long as I'm continuing to research, I have no business teaching nor doing a training class for others. Now, something I am done researching that I'm an expert at, which is the MYWater Experience. I created that. I know how to do it. I got so many individuals. I've certified 11 stylists to date. I'm very proud of that. Turned stylist into MYWater holistic specialists, because when you get certified under my brand, you're no longer going to be a stylist. I try to inspire everyone to wear scrubs because it is super professional. You definitely look polished when you show up for work and you're in scrubs, other than showing up in your street clothes. Also, to inspire you to use MYWater Beauty Solution instead of conditioner. I'm going to inspire you how to use 2 shampoos instead of 1. I'm also going to inspire you how to trim is a part of the MyWater Experience. No, it's not. It's not. That's going to be a masterclass, to teach you the difference between a haircut and hair trim. That's gems because beauty school doesn't teach it. We've done a world search already, and I can't find nobody offering a class that teaches you how to do a haircut and then the difference between when you do a hair trim. Also, I got my Marcel Iron masterclass. These are going to be dropping in the spring, but I'm revamping my educational department and I'm going back to where I should have stayed because I'm an only child and I'm kind of spunky. So I'm always trying to do more than I should be doing. That's why I used to get in trouble with my mom all the time when I was little because she would give me A, B, and C to do, and I always wanted to do D, E, F, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. You know what I'm saying? She'd be like, I didn't tell you to do E, F, and G, Tanya. I only told you to do A, B, and C. And I'd be like, but I wanted to keep going, Mom. And I'd get in trouble, So I do the same stuff here in my adult life. So now that I'm getting wiser and I'm definitely mature enough to admit my faults, because it's hard to find women that are able to freely admit their faults, right? And then I come back on here and I create the alternative solution, though I don't leave nobody hanging unless you piss me off. But then, so now I realize God has given me my true epiphany to understand I should be training on the MyWater Experience. So I'm going to what's called reverse out of my trainings, and I'm still going to hold the ones I have. So I'm still going to honor the location in Phoenix, Arizona next month on March 24th. I'm going to still honor the date that I've set in Colorado Springs on April 21st. But after April 21st, there will be no more holistic scalp and detox training and workshops until I get done with my research and development. And that's going to take me another year or two, probably till 2027. And then I'll be ready to train on scalp scratching. Because I don't want to confuse nobody. So I'd rather wait and do things right than get that money like some people do and not care and have people confused and struggling after they leave me. No, my hair looks so full and so good. Mom's coming back so we can keep going.
Oh, don't make off like it took me a long time to go to the bathroom.
It didn't, Mom.
Oh, yeah, right. That's what it sounded like. She's back.
That round brush is good for scratching and shampooing. Wisdom is the application of knowledge. Wise woman. Yes, my mother's a wise woman. I'm a wise woman too. When I had to learn what that means. And that means that you don't have to always do something to learn something. Wisdom comes through your eyes. You don't get wisdom out of a book. Okay, that's knowledge. Knowledge comes out of the book. Education comes from a class. But wisdom, you're right, M.M. Flair. Wisdom is different. You don't get that from class. You don't get that from college. You get that from life. And you get it by watching other people. I've done it a lot of times. I'm able to sit and watch y'all do something, and then I'll look at the result of what happened to you. And in my head, I'm like, if it happened to you, it might happen to me. And if it was something negative, I'm not doing that. That would be stupid. So I'm definitely a wise woman in a lot of areas of my life. But thank you, Miss Tamika. And also, I'll be in your inbox, Miss Tamika, this evening because I am finally going to get you ladies, because there's 3 of you that I'm currently mentoring. Getting you ladies your my professional recommendations on your booking links in your business, because that is something I'm getting ready to launch tomorrow, which I'm very excited about. Which are going to be my holistic business mentorship packages, where I know one thing I'm good at, in addition to hair, I know how to run business, and I know how to run a beauty business, which is services. I also know how to establish and create your product side of your business, as well as your educational side of your business. So somebody said to me, Tanya, that's what you should be doing with the stylists, is helping them with their business houses, not so much with their skills. Because that's true. Everybody think they know everything and know how to do everything. So I was like, ooh. So I sat out and found some ladies. Miss Tamika, shout out to you. I love you for trusting me enough to even share your business struggles with me. because that's actually the first requirement of being mentored. You got to have tough skin, y'all. You can't be no sensitive type person and get a mentor, because the first step of getting a mentor is being told what you're doing wrong. I'm not here to manage your goodness. You're doing good by yourself, right? You want to do better. So, in order to do better, you have to hear that that's not right. That doesn't look good. That's unprofessional. You should not talk like that. You should not say that. You should put on some makeup. You should not wear your street clothes. The first step to getting help and getting better is being told what you're doing wrong. So, if you don't like to be told what you're doing wrong and you want to keep doing what's wrong, you're not ideal to work with me, because that's the first thing I'm going to start doing, is telling you what we need to change in order to get you to your next level. I've already reached mine. I already figured it out for myself. But I'm going to help you figure yours out so it don't take you as long as it's taking me. It's taken me 32 years to get to my level. And no other stylist wanted to help me. My coaches are not stylists of the industries. They don't do hair. They actually saw some good in me, and they came along and said, I want to make this young lady better. And they have. I've polished myself up quite nicely since 2 years ago, when I wasn't wearing any makeup. I never really did my hair. And I was wearing exercise clothes and tennis shoes every day. And even though I still wear tennis shoes, you okay right here?
Mm-hmm.
Good. I've polished myself and I've changed some ways, you know. I'm not violent anymore. I try to speak professionally. I try to stay upbeat now, and I'm not mad and angry and stuff. And these are all choices that, you can choose to make. We must acknowledge it. Facts. That's what's up, Tamika. You and I, we have the same mindset. We're the same age. So we kind of been through some similar things and think the same way, but we are the change for the industry, for the future. We've got to stop being afraid to share what we know. So my mentorship packages are dropping tomorrow to the link that's in my description. Also, everyone, if you all head to my booking link, I'm holding an exclusive flash sale today. I'm giving you all 60% off my Water Beauty Solution individual bottles. You can head to the booking link right now. That makes it only $28 a bottle. My regular price is $65 plus tax and plus shipping. And for today only, if you order more than $50 worth of product, I'll give you your shipping for free. So if you'd like to, Tamika, now's a good time for you to get you a bottle so that you can see what I'm talking about when it comes to the soft hair at a much cheaper price. It's on sale for President's Day, and y'all gonna save 60%. That's huge. That's more than half off my price. Dang, Mom, your whole scalp is a different color now. So rewarding to now get it all off. I used to couldn't understand why I couldn't get the whiteness off. I could get the flakes off, but then it would still be like ashy looking. And when you go in a circle like this, man, it comes up so much faster. And all of it comes up. You doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Good. Okay, got it. Ecclesiastical 2:14, wise man's eyes are in his head. It's called the third eye. That's very right, Miss Joanne. Welcome to my live. That is very true. My third eye is woke. I see things I've never seen before. And when your third eye is closed, you're unable to pay attention to a lot of things. You don't see things that you should be seeing. And I never understood this stuff because I never took the time to get into our organs, right, and how they function. And the third eye represents your brain. It's one of the 7 chakras inside the human body. Chakras mean organs. They are. Does everyone know the 7 chakras of the human body? It's Miss Tamika. I would think you would know that. But the brain is the first one. That's the number one most important organ of the body is the brain. Second most important organ is the heart. Third most important organ is your thyroid. That's in your throat. That's how you breathe. That's how you drink. That's how you eat. And all these organs have to be cared for. It's not an automatic thing, you know. So these different organs, like the brain, is like I said, that's an important one because that controls your thoughts. And your thoughts control what you do. Controls your actions. So I've had to learn and dive deep into these little areas in order to become a better mentor for my mentees. Because in addition to just talking about business, I do things like, are you drinking enough water? You know, we're going to talk about your water intake. If I die tomorrow, that's what everybody going to say if they get up and want to speak, if somebody has a funeral for me. They going to be like, one thing about Miss Tanya, she sure always was talking to me about my drinking water. It's so important. But the mentorship packages are dropping tomorrow. The 60% off sale ends tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So make sure you get your orders in. And that's all 3 sizes, not just my 16-ounce size. So you'll save 60% on my 4-ounce bottle as well. I think that's going to drop it to like $4 or something for the 4-ounce bottle. And if you order $50 or more of anything that you order, any size, I'm going to give you your shipping for free. So you don't have to worry about suffering the cost of my flat rate shipping, which is $25, y'all. It is water. It's not like I'm shipping y'all tubes of chapstick that is really light. Water is heavy. So yes, the shipping is going to be expensive.
So you gonna talk to him the whole time you're doing it?
Nope, I'm done now. Just looked away.
They're gonna say we ain't gonna get done till 3 o'clock.
If you notice, I'm still working. You just have
I noticed that.
much buildup. It's not. This isn't an easy detox, but I'm getting it up. And then I'm never gonna let it build like this again. I noticed it the last time I did it. It's like, whoa. This circular motion really works really well. So once we get done with your hair, I would say let's not do mine today, okay? Because I would come over earlier. I had a lot of issues this morning. I'm going to be dealing with a lot. And that's why I got here so late. My original plan when I rose this morning was to get here by 8 a.m. I didn't get here till 10.
Okay, well you can come by anytime.
Yeah, and I was going to tell you too, it doesn't have to be Sundays because I now don't take as many clients on Tuesdays anymore either. I have so many other things I do now. So, you're right, it doesn't have to be Sunday. But,
Today's Monday.
right. And I gotta go take Cinda the water so that she can start drinking better water.
Is that
That's Suzette's daughter.
I know their name.
So the new training class is my original name. I'm going to go back to it, which is Beyond Beauty School. It's by way of the MYWater Experience because I'm going to educate you on things that Beauty School didn't cover. We're going to talk about the tap water. Beauty School did not talk to nobody, none of us, about the tap water. We're going to talk about it. I'm also going to talk about the differences in climate. That matters because it's different. Climate is not the same in every city and state. So you got to know these things so that you can understand what's happening with your clients' heads in general. You okay back here? But anyway, Mom, back to you. After we leave here, we'll go to, if you still want to go by my house, and then I still wanted to go eat with you today.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we'll get our
Just that I couldn't see washing my hair, and normally I roll my hair, and I didn't want to go eat
Well, you don't have
with my rolled hair.
Wash Well, yeah, you do. We should. There's so much flakes in here. But we can just blow it out. And you can just like clip it up and then you can roll it when you get back. No?
We'll see. Because we could also get something and take it home and eat it instead of restaurant style, unless you really want to sit down at a restaurant.
No, I don't. That takes up so much more time. Now that I got an air fryer. You got an air fryer?
Mm-hmm.
You like it? Do you use it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do too. It's perfect for fast food, especially like French fries.
Mm-hmm.
Makes them crispy again.
I don't mind coming to your house and scratching your hair at your house.
Okay.
You don't want to do it
Just
here.
less walking for you. Because it is some steps, to get in.
Well, we better do it here.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting ready to move again already. It's too expensive where I'm at. Way too expensive. They charge way too many extra fees on top of rent. My rent base is only $1,730 a month, but yet my total is $1,958 because there's $85 for the parking. You got to pay for the pool to be heated year round. It's just so many stupid charges that don't even have nothing to do with me or my unit.
Mm-hmm.
So all of
That's
this.
what I saw at Windsor Garden. That's why I don't want to live in what's called a gated community that has gates around it. You've been there when you lived in Montville. You got to pay for all of these extra services. And like me, you may not go out all month. So I don't want to be paid for that monthly charge when I ain't going to go in the water and swim, but because it's there. And I'm a part of that community.
Correct.
I have
That's
to
what it's
pay.
called, community living. So that means you split all the costs, no matter. So 1 month,
And I don't
I don't
think
even run my heat.
it's splitting. I think each tenant they've come up with some type of idea cost because you don't even use the damn pool in the wintertime, so how should I be paying the same amount all year round when the pool's not being used?
I did the same thing. So I started caring about my money, so I started checking the charges that I'm paying for, right? At the last place I lived at. And I realized that there's no gas through public service. I thought I had a gas leak one day when it was the garbage disposal stinking from whoever lived there before me. And I didn't know it was an odor from the garbage disposal. I'm thinking it's gas.
Mm-hmm.
So I called out XL Energy, who comes to your unit, and did a whole, test with the wand or whatever. And he was like, there's no gas leak in here. He was like, you actually there's no gas running to this building. So I'm like, there's no gas running. He was like, no, they all had what's called electric furnaces, okay, that you plug in, right? So it does not need a gas line. So fast forward to the bill that I'm reviewing. Well, I see there's this $27 for gas. It's like, I thought public service said that I don't pay it. You know what I'm saying? That there's no gas lines coming here. So I called the leasing office and she's like, oh yeah, that's for our pool, for our heated pool. So I told her, heated pool? I don't swim. She was like, oh yeah, it was in your lease. Because they delivered me, it is funny, it was like a 55-page lease that I thought was a little excessive. And I want y'all to know, anybody hit y'all with a 15-page lease, you better read it, because there's a lot of stuff in there that you're about to be paying for. And once you sign that lease, you have been bound. You bind yourself to those terms. And if you don't pay them, they're just going to take you to court and get it anyway and make your life even more miserable. So beware of these luxury communities. They may look nice, and don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful building, but it's not worth it. For the money I pay, $2,000 a month by myself, that's a mortgage. I didn't even pay that much when I owned a house here in Denver. So I'm definitely about to move. and find me what's called some normal housing is what we're gonna do. Get under 1,700 a month. Shit, I don't even need a bedroom. I'm ready to get a studio apartment now. I ain't going to get out no, I'm not going to get no expensive vehicle no more. Give me a regular car. Signing up for $712 a month for a car note was super extraordinarily stupid. It was just dumb. Especially when you're by yourself. You do that when you have a husband or a second income under your roof. You don't make those decisions when you're a single woman like me. That's super stupid. And all your money is going to nothing but bills. If you got enough of them. Because doing hair, you do not make consistent money. I don't know what some people be thinking, but this ain't no job money where you're going to get the same amount every time. No. Sometimes it's much less. And most of the times, it's much less. This is why I'm launching these other areas to create additional streams of income for myself, because I sure don't want to go get a job, that's for sure. So I just, like you all know, just got monetized on YouTube. Mom, I hope this all pays off. And if it is, I'll be able to shoot you. I can't wait till I can just send you 9,000 and be like, here, just pay that off and I'm done. Still living this payment lifestyle. It's deathly. All right, we're almost done. And we'll be able to wash, which you guys are going to be able to watch up close, because I'm going to put the camera in the sink. I am. So that they can just see what I'm doing. And I do see the hair loss, but should subside today. I've been collecting it back here. I don't want you to see it.
I know it's bad. That's why I stopped combing my hair. I rolled the same roller on the same spot and put it back and tie it up, because I don't want the hair in my food and stuff.
This is happening to everybody in Denver. This is excessive hair loss, and we haven't even washed our hair yet.
It's been like that. Every time I wash my hair, it's just scallops of it. I can't even take a comb. Like today, you saw it still kind of rolled. If I take a comb, big teeth comb, and run it through my hair, when I get done, when I pull the hair away from the comb, it's excessive. I said, there is something going on here that is wrong, and I wish I could find out what it was.
Well, one thing I did notice too, some individuals are struggling on the inside. I've now realized our hair is just like a plant. If the dirt is not, which is the like underneath foundation of the plant, if the dirt isn't right, the plant ain't gonna be right. I don't care how much sun you give it. I don't care how much water you give it. If the dirt is not right, the plant's not gonna be right. So I've also realized this with a lot of my clients as well. We may be struggling with some internal issues, which does affect our hair. But I'm going to do what's called my part by ensuring that her exfoliation is done consistently and the pruning of her ends are done consistently, because that's what you got to do to a plant as well to get a plant to grow. You got to be consistent. You can't let that dirt dry out. So now I've realized with our heads, we can't let this sweat build. Once we do, you're itching, and then you're making sores. Then you're not growing because your scalp and your pores are suffocated. So I've now done further research to understand if hair growth, and you don't want to lose your hair, because that's what I'm here to do, is reverse my mother's hair loss. I don't believe growth is her problem. She's having a hair loss problem. And therefore, she's not really noticing her hair growth because her hair loss has overtaken her growth. So with me doing what I'm doing as I do my clients, I'm going to restore her hair over time. Is it going to only take her 4 sessions? No, but I'll be able to show my mother that her hair is going to be way fuller. I'm going to check in with her like I do the clients and make sure her shedding has subsided. Then I'll be back, because I now know Mom sweats a lot. She's in a warm home, and I don't want her going 14 days. So I'll be doing hers every 7 days. So I just completed her scalp detox, and now we're going to make our way over to the shampoo bowl so I can thoroughly cleanse her head out. Okay, ready? What you want to do with this shirt?
Give me the same thing. I'm going to shake it in the trash can. Hopefully, if not, I'll have to the floor.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me pull out the hair.
Then I'm gonna have to vacuum the floor.
That's okay. I'll do that.
No, I take it right here.
So, let's go on over to the bowl.
Which one? This one here?
Yeah, we can do it in here.
Well, you don't have no sprayer. So we're
That's
gonna-
true. So it's up to you. Is it comfortable in here or is it better in the kitchen sink? Because where you wash your hair is different for everybody.
Well,
you know?
I'm just asking you if you want a spray gun, it'll have to be in the kitchen, which I really didn't want to go in the kitchen.
No, we can do it right here. Girl.
Okay.
Let me move that
You
to.
need a cup to pour the water.
I do. I would prefer to have 2 cups.
Just set that right there.
And let me go get them. I'll be right back. Just get yourself like flush to the bowl. So I'm gonna use some cups to help with rinsing. Got the neutralizing shampoo, got the moisture shampoo, got my scalp brush. And then I've got the MYWater, the antidote, MYWater Beauty Solution. This is what softens your hair after it dries. Conditioner doesn't do that for us. So it's time for us to make the switch. It's on sale today. It's on sale for only $28, 60% off today. And today only, and tomorrow until 10 a.m. The link is in the description.
Can you tell me if that's lint? What is this right? Oh, paper.
Oh, it's that
Dead
sale.
mouse. Okay, never mind.
It's a leaf?
Yeah.
You want to get it?
No, I'll wait. Let it fall. Don't let your thing hold. Oh, that used to come out. Didn't even know that, did you?
Where's your towel? We need a towel.
Oh,
In the bedroom?
it's a like a real dark a light. Get the towel sitting on top of all the other towels.
In the bathroom or in your bedroom?
In the back. Oh, I don't think you can find it in the bedroom. So the bathroom.
I just grabbed the pink one. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Just for your, in case water gets in your eyes.
Oh, okay.
Just put something for you. All right, so I'm gonna, hold on, Mom, don't come down yet, because I gotta fill the water. We gotta get the water right, and then you gotta fill the cups up with water. Yes, it's okay. I have a 60% off sale today, King Von, on my 16-ounce bottle. This bottle is only $28 today. So if you head to the link that's in my description and scroll down under my services, you'll see my featured products, and you'll see it's on sale. I hope I did everything right. Can you check, Von, for me? Go to my booking link. My website, excuse me, my link. Let's take a photo. And can you check? We don't need it until after I get done.
Oh yeah.
All I need is the 2 shampoos and my water. What's wrong?
I don't know.
What is it, your foot?
The hip, my left side. Could be from using the left leg so long to bear weight on. I don't know if it's bad. I don't know if it's. I don't want to go to my doctor because I can't afford to be sick again. I got too much getting ready to go on to sell the house and finding a place to live. I don't want to be trapped in no damn surgical, so I'll just deal with it.
Fill it because it's starting to get hot now, and then we're going to have to add in the...
Yeah,
Hold on. I just want to be ready.
should have got a picture. Would have been better than 2 cups.
That's true. thing is a gallon jug, like a milk jug. Just fill it
Are
up.
we still gonna use these?
Yep, and more water, the better. The easier from you. You don't have to get so close to the faucet.
No, it's okay. I can get up under there. I use it when I wash my hair.
Well, just let me fill this up because this will be some
When I
so
use the
helpful.
sprayer in the kitchen, I look up and everything's wet. The damn floor, it's wet, both sides of the counter. So I said I should have just stayed in here. All right, you ain't gonna be able to lift it.
Oh, you're right. It's getting heavy. Okay.
Come on.
Yep.
Now I have to be careful because sometimes hot water hurts a scratched scalp.
Right. So that's why I wanted to get. That's why this water ain't hot. So wait, test it first, Mom. It's too hot.
I haven't gone in there yet.
Right, but fill it with your hand. That ain't too hot for you.
Well,
Yes?
I don't know till it hits my head.
Oh, Mom, that's too hot. Hold
Okay.
on. Test the back of your hand. That's all right? All right, let's go then. This is the hardest way to shampoo hair, but it can be done. If you want to do hair from home, Vaughn, this is what you got to do. Come on, Dad.
Oh, it's my chin. No, I thought it was hair.
Oh, okay. You're okay though, but I got you there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take the shampoo is like snot. It's so good. That's good. I could teach you how to make your own shampoo with it. Vaughn, remember you was asking? You can dilute it. Let me know, Mom, if I'm pressing too hard or anything like that, okay?
Kind of burning up front here.
Because that was our sore, I think. So let's rinse. Let's rinse. Wait, we don't have to go. What's wrong? Hot? Burning?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay, we need to rinse. Head down, head down.
I need it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Better?
All right, that was it, maybe.
That's better. So you don't have to come down. Let me just get the cooler water on you. And get that spot. That was from your scratching, so I really need you to not use your fingernails, okay?
I don't use my fingernails
I
trying to get up front.
don't think you mean to scratch yourself, but if you're doing it more than once,
Okay.
it's definitely going to, make a sore.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes. Okay.
So I'm done with that shampoo, so I'm going to use the moisture because I don't want it to burn.
Okay.
But I want you to tell me if it does, because it ain't like there's no chemicals. Is that all right?
Yeah.
It didn't burn?
No.
Okay. Okay, Vaughn, give me a minute. I'll fix it. That's why I brought my laptop. Give me a second. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know if it hurts anywhere. Okay. Gotta use a brush, everyone, with hair because your fingers cannot effectively comb through each strand. So the use of the scalp brushes are essential. I don't know what we be thinking we're doing when we use just our fingers only. It's not enough. That's like using your fingers to brush your teeth with. It's just not enough exfoliation. And it helps to comb out all the tangles because where the hair is tangled, you can't effectively cleanse that area if it's tangled. And with her hair, I'm being very delicate because I know that she's got excessive hair loss, so I don't want to pull out anything more. But I'm definitely ensuring that I'm getting every strand cleansed, which I can't do, which I think is another reason she's been struggling too, because I think Mom only uses her hands. But Mom, I want you, when you're washing, I want you to use this brush to comb the shampoo through, which you feel that now? How entangled you are? That's how I want you feeling when you're washing. Okay? If it's still tangled, that means some of those hairs are still dirty. And if they're still dirty, we're going to still share. They're going to still lose. Okay, here comes the water. You don't have to go so far. I can use the cups and stuff. Is that water okay?
Yeah.
I just want to do a few more rinses. That's fine. All right, so once you, no, I still got soap. This is one of the harder parts and important parts. You got to make sure you're getting all the soap out, because if you don't, it's going to start to dry. It's not like the soap evaporates. Then you have soap scum on the hair, and that causes frizz. Now she's all the way rinsed. Got to be thorough when doing things with hair. All right. Now she's going to notice, now that I'm going to use MYWater Beauty Solution, which post-treats the tap water, because right now she has rust on her hair, lead on her hair, everything that tap water has in it. So MYWater Beauty Solution is cold, but you want to just run it through and then rub. You gotta rub after it runs onto the hair. The rubbing of your hands is the cleansing action. The metals are in the liquefied form. That's why you can't even see them. You can't see rust until it dries.
Can you heat the water up?
I can. I do that in the shop, Mom. Okay. So next time I'll make sure it won't be cold. Okay.
Just a little bit in the microwave.
No, not the microwave. We're just going to sit it in hot water, because that'll distort the quality of the water. Alrighty, we're done in the bowl. Come on up.
Is this all of it? It's a lot of hair.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take a picture of this, because I collected all of it, because it's gonna be less next time. Okay. Use your towel. Come on back over. We're ready to blow dry now.
Okay.
Straighten up. There you go. All right. Hair loss, session number 1, and it will never be this much again. Because all clients that I start out new always have a whole bunch, and I always show them, and I always say, this is the most we're going to ever see, because this is normal. This is like less than what most people get at home by themselves. So take the photo.
Where are we going?
Wherever you want.
In my room, or
we can go to the room, yeah, because all I got to do now is just blow dry you, and then we're done. Oh, and then I want to trim you.
Okay,
so can we stay in here? Can we stay in here?
Yeah, go in my room and look on the floor. I believe is the blow dryer.
Gotcha.
Or if it's not there, it's in the chair.
Okay.
Are we still on TV?
Sit in the chair. I see it. Mom got the silver bird too. She does follow my approach. And brought my pick. And
do I need to move the position so you can get all the way around?
No, you're good.
Then I'll be crooked.
Well, if you position yourself then, but no, I'm good. I can come this way and then I can come around this way.
Okay.
I don't have to get on that side. Miss Patricia said, "Go, Mom." They rooting for you, Mom. All right. Now look at this comb out. 0 snags, 0 hair loss. Okay, look at this, Mom. So I'm combing through. Okay. Oops. 1 snag I just went through, and I think that is the area that the water may not have ran down, because as Mom feels, it's not no harsh tangles, and it's very easy now to comb through. Dang,
It's
Mom.
snowing,
Woo!
starting to snow.
Your hair is way down here.
No, it's just little ravelings.
But that's all right. We're going to fill it in, though. You're going to keep this length, and I'm going to fit. Wait, I just can't wait to show you, Mom, what you need.
Can I get the, yeah.
All right, let's blow her out. Miss Joanne said your hair is beautiful.
Thank you. It's because you can't see none of it.
Yes, they can. I forgot. Mom does not like her hair straight with the heat, the pick. I just remembered that, so I'm gonna.
Well, it's okay if we're going out. Unless
Okay,
I gotta
good.
put a hood on my head.
Will it mess you up rolling it? Because I wanted to straighten you just to prune you.
Whatever you want to do. If you want to do it with the comb, and tell me what the comb does so it straightens. Okay.
It's gonna stretch your pattern out a little more so that I can get a more precise trim.
Okay.
That helps me to not cut off too much. If your hair is curly, I can't really see who's longest in there. And sometimes I'm cutting the shorter trims, and that's not what we want to do. We want to only cut the longest. Like a plant, right? You gotta cut back the longest growth to keep it even, right? That's the same thought with our hair. If you don't, your hair is gonna grow wildly like you're seeing, and you'll have these long fingers of hair. You don't want it like that. You want your hair to be full.
Up here. No, it's dry. It's dry.
But the air gotta be warm. So is the air warm or cool?
It's warm.
Okay, and it's dry. What about over here? Warm?
Yeah.
Okay, and what about this side? Warm?
This side's thicker than the other side.
Correct. So it's a little cooler. All right, and then back here in the kitchen, it's cool. It's warm.
I'm all good back there.
Huh?
I'm all good back there.
Good. Then we're done blow drying. Now I'm going to document your hair.
You see see how these ends are real thin?
Yes, and so look, when I'm pruning, all I'm gonna cut are these out here.
Okay.
None of those.
Yeah, I know, and then when I get done, I'll
No,
hit it.
that's never been the case, Mom. I've never chopped your
I'm
hair.
just teasing.
So this white cape is going to help us to see the true density of your hair and where the thinness is at. And more importantly, it's going to help me to monitor your hair, because sometimes clients do setbacks, they're just not as, I call it homework. They didn't do well with their homework, and so they may not have scratched their scalp like they should have. And so the hair loss is going to show. That's only going to help me to say, okay, Mom, did you go too long? I'll be able to, damn it, broke my nail. I was trying to save it. I'll be able to identify the struggle and more so catch it when it first starts instead of it becoming a big problem over time. So I'm going to turn this backwards because I'm going to use, your hair is long, so I'm going to use the words on my cape as our gauge. So I'm going to take the first photo. It's not as bad as you thought.
No, my hair is in the sink.
That's all right. It's going to be the last time. Watch. It will be the last time you see that much hair coming out. That's what everyone says. Like, Tanya, how are you getting my hair loss to minimize? And I said, I think it's just everything I do the way I do it. Alrighty. Now I'm about to take a photo. Stay put. Don't move. Don't move. Okay. Yeah, it's not bad as I thought. You've actually done well. Okay. See, so your fullness is right up in here, but this is your length line. We're way. I took a better photo to show all your length. This is what I'm going to pay attention to. This part, this dark part, is going to start coming down and reaching these letters. Are going to start disappearing over time. Okay. That's what restoration is all about, which is what I do now, Mom, in the shop, in the suite. And more clients are liking this better than anything else I've ever done. More than the haircuts, more than the styles. They're liking the care that, I do. I used to be afraid to tell a woman, like, your ends are thin, you know what I mean? Or that's too much hair loss in the sink. I was scared to tell clients that. I'm not scared anymore. Now I'm able to say, that's not true, and no, that's not how that should be in that area either. And I mean, pruning is only getting the few strands between your fingers that are longer than everyone else. It's never evening anything out. So the hair will still be choppy, the hair is still going to be uneven, and there will still be holes also. That's what pruning is all about. When you prune a plant, you're not getting every single leaf. Same thing with the type of trimming I do. My goal is to not make her any shorter, so why would I even her out? Evening her out is going to cut too many strands, and she's then going to notice the loss in her length. That's what upsets clients the most, is losing their length. That's why most people don't go to a salon anymore. Is anybody with long hair, they're afraid that it's going to get cut off when they go in to be seen. I had to ask clients here in Denver, how come you don't go get your hair done? And it wasn't that they didn't got the money. It's not that they can't afford it. The problem is the lack of quality and then all the chopping that gets done without checking with the individual first. Some clients do love chops. Most do not. Most do not. And I'm actually surprised with how much length my mother does still have. Her hair is longer than mine. It always has been longer than mine. But I'm now going to start having mom scratch my scalp as well. I may even teach her how to prune my ends for me, or I can keep going to Deja for the pruning of my ends. But definitely would like her to scratch my scalp because mom definitely gets it all off. And I noticed mom, remember, I think it was 2 summers ago when I had came over here like twice to get my scalp scratched? My hair got fuller. It was very noticeable in this area how much fuller my hair had become. And then I lost it because I stopped it, what I did to get it. So I would love to get my scalp scratched consistently and thoroughly. Then I'm gonna take a picture after, okay? Which is something I've never done. I used to always just trim you and then take an after, right? So you never really knew if I took just a little bit off or not. So now with what I do, I prove to clients that, look, you did not get any shorter, but you got better. You can tell that it's a little cleaner, but you still have all your length in the same space as you did in the before photo. That gains everyone's trust. I can tell when they see the photo, they're like, oh, you really don't take off a lot. It's like, no, I told you. I'm trying to grow you and get you fuller, so I don't want to set you back and take away what you already got. I need all this.
I'm trying to help you by turning.
Oh, no, just stay put because I can pivot around. You're gonna also notice, Mama, that you're not gonna have no more snacks. Have you had a lot of snacks, like tangled ends? Do you feel?
Well, I'm scared to comb my hair because it's
Okay.
been coming out.
Okay,
So I've been just putting a roller on. Of course, I still use hard rollers.
that's okay. I tell everyone about you and how you do your hair because heat is not everyone's friend.
Yeah.
So I tell everyone, like, my mother doesn't flat iron her hair. She still likes it smooth, but she does not put that kind of heat to it.
Yeah, it just makes it thinner.
Correct. I say the same thing about my hair. I use this tool, Mom, called a Marcel iron. And I have to tell clients all the time, even though I use it on clients, I would never use it on my own hair because it make me look like I have less hair. And when we have thin hair, we don't want to be weighed down with oil. That makes us look like we have less hair. Anything that makes us look thinner, we don't like. And so one of the ways, Mom, you've helped me, used to get on my nerves when I was younger, but now it's helped me to be more of a versatile professional behind the chair because now I know how to also not just cater to high density people and what they like, but I also know how to cater to us low density people, and I know what we like too. Because I'm like you, I don't want my hair weighed down. I like it straight, but not heavy. It already feels and looks so much better. Another rule of thumb for the clients out there that are watching me, if you're really getting a hair trim, your cape will show it. You will not have clumps of hairs falling to the cape. That's when you know you're getting hair cut. If you're getting hair trimmed, you're going to see individual strands falling to the cape, like my mom is seeing. And they're not that long either. It's a good way for you to double check yourself and monitor your own service, because what one woman thinks is a little bit may be a lot of bit for you. So you just have to not be as trusting anymore and learn how to monitor yourself, your own hair without being so dependent on who's doing it. So I've just made my way around her head. And even though she's super thin on her sides, I still address every single square inch each time. So, and many individuals would ignore her sides because they're so thin, and no, she has hairs here that need to be addressed as well. And this area is going to get fuller too. And I do not think I used to cut too much, because back in the day, I was trying to kind of clean everything up because I didn't understand really how hair grew. Now I know that growth ain't your problem. I used to think that your hair was not growing anymore. That's not the case. So now I realize I don't have to snip as much, because now, as you feel, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
0 snags, right? Right. So you're going to start noticing the snags are going to increase. And let me show you. I'm combing all the way through, Mama. And look, no hair's coming out, okay? So now let me take your final photo, because I part the hair the same exact way. So the photos will be the same exact way. And then I'm going to take an after picture. And your length is still way down. Most clients are always like, dang, Miss Tanya, you really do know how to trim. Let me take her picture real quick. Like, the most important piece of this is taking the photos.
Somebody said La Hacienda was back down there on Evans and Colorado Boulevard. I thought it shut down.
Mm-hmm. It did. I know the one on by me did, that we used to go to.
That one shut down. Black Eyed Pea was over there also, off of Colorado Boulevard. All of them places shut down, and I didn't know why. And some people said it just so they can just remodel and build it back up again. I don't know.
So take a look, Mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
So
see.
yeah, she's still.
Yep, I
It
see.
comes down to here is where your hair line is at, if you can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll get fuller and thicker over time, but we're all done.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go to the bathroom. Are you going to turn the TV off?
Yes, I'm gonna wrap up with them. I hold what's called the Q&A, and then I'm gonna end the live. I'm gonna fix the sale price first while we're live before I get off, so you all can make sure you order and take advantage. They messing with my live again. Got it?
Yeah.
Good. All right, drop all your questions. Time for a Q&A.
Now, do I roll my hair or?
You can, yes. Now it's time. It's ready for you
Well,
to
what are
roll.
you going to do? It's snowing. It's starting to snow again.
I know, so I don't think you should go out. You know I'm all right. I drive a Tahoe.
I need to get my lotto tickets.
I can get your tickets for you.
You didn't like that.
I don't. I can't stand getting them because Lotto is confusing.
All right.
You go
well,
in, you got
listen,
answers.
That's it then. Okay. I'm going to start rolling my hair. How long are you going to be with them?
I can do it. I just need you to write on a piece of paper the questions. I don't ever know how to answer the questions. And it's different for each game. And
No, it's going to be simple. I'm not playing all the games, just lotto.
Okay. Oh, okay.
All right.
And then just tell me what to say when they ask the first question. Do I say yes or no? When they ask that second question?
You want 2 tickets each card. So
Okay.
you're going to have a total of 4 tickets.
Okay.
A yes ticket, play yes, and then a regular or play no. So each ticket will have 2. 1 for play no and 1 for play yes. Don't let that dollar shit.
It'd be confusing me, Mom.
Yeah.
I come out of there with all.
April yesterday said, "Oh no, you just put $1 with it, and then you can go both places." I told her no. I have never in my life. And And she might be right. See, that's something I need to ask them. So maybe I do need you to. I need you to take me.
Okay.
Oh, you don't like it because I got to get up in your truck.
No, you can't get up in my truck. I don't think.
You don't know what I can do.
You're right. We can try. It's snowing though. You're gonna freeze trying.
All right, let me go in here.
We can take your car.
No, because then you got to park all the way down there at the other end of the thing.
That's true. So
No.
just give me the lotto cards and I'll go get your tickets.
Let me see if they told me yesterday all I need to do is call customer service, honey. And I can go back to playing online, okay?
Okay. All right, y'all. Now you all have my undivided attention. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and staying with me. Now I can answer any questions that you may have about anything that you just saw me do to my mother. I'm getting ready to fix these sale price items to make sure everything is everything. So I'm gonna go all the way back up to the top. So those individuals may have left, I understand that, but I just want to make sure that I'm thorough with addressing everyone's questions, okay? So I won't be reading the comments, I'll just be reading the questions. So yes, Vaughn, you can do the MYWater Experience at home or in a salon or in a mortuary or in an assisted living facility. Because it's not fumish. You're not working with chemicals when you do the MYWater Experience. It's a safe hydration soak press that really makes the hair manageable. And so it allows anybody that receives it to minimize their hair loss. Everybody notices that because their hair is so manageable, the combs and the brushes aren't breaking it out anymore. That is a commonality for hair loss. So many people think that, oh, it's my medication, or oh, it's the foods I'm eating, or it's the products. No, it might be just the composition of your hair because you have not trimmed the ends. She noticed how much manageable her hair became once I trimmed the ends. She no longer, because it's more all about what happens when your hair is dry. And once I dried her, I then combed through her hair with a fine-tuned rat tail, and she had 0 snags. That's when you know the hair is manageable. I don't know what healthy means, y'all. I don't like that word. It's confusing to me. So I use the word manageability. I threw mine out. Good job, Patricia. Let me see. Looking for questions. I grew up on Willow. I'm also reading the comments. I need more. I'm ready to set free. Hold on, Vaughn. God bless. 74 years. Let me make sure. All right, 60% off my individual bottles. Oh, I hadn't hit save yet, Vaughn. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Hold on, let me refresh. Let me double check before I tell you to head back. Running a business is so mind-boggling. It's so much you got to remember, especially on my level. I do so much that I do forget. I now see the importance of having like an assistant next to me, not just a virtual assistant, but one that's like with me all day, every day. I think I'm gonna hire like one of my cousins or something and make them my personal assistant to help me in my life because I be forgetting. So give me a second. Oh, I guess I can. Okay. Give me a moment. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Vaughn and everyone else, I think it's now safe for you all to head to my link that's in the description to take advantage of my 60% off flash sale. That means that it's only today until 10 a.m. tomorrow. It's only for 24 hours. That's what a flash sale is all about. And I'm giving you all 60% off all 3 of my sizes. That's until 10 a.m. Vaughn, can you head back for me real quick and check now? I believe it should, oh, hold on. I didn't check the time of the discount. Yeah, it's on. Started at 10 a.m. today. It's going to end at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Okay. Alrighty. I believe I did that for you. Are y'all getting y'all's questions in for me so I can answer them? Okay. Vaughn, what's up, Shalon? Miss Joanne. Try. Careful, mom. Take your time. All right, I'm getting to it, y'all. I'm getting to it. You now have my attention. Thank you, MME Flair, for joining. Greetings, Joanne. All right. Okay, got it. Alrighty. Okay, Flair, I got the $50. We'll get a bottle of water. Wait, MM Flair. Hold on. If you spent 50, you're gonna get your shipping for free, and I'm gonna send you a whole bunch of freebies too. Anybody that orders today, you're gonna get some surprise freebies in your order. I have a tendency to maybe include a holistic scalp detox comb so you can see how sharp they are, the ones that I use. I may include a small sample of my holistic body cream for you all to test because I believe in some people like kind of testing my stuff before they actually buy it. Yes, I agree. When our eye is single, our whole body is full of light. Right on, Joanne. You're on point. What's up, Leela? Good morning. All right. Landlords or something. That's true, Patricia. Landlords are a trip. Sorry, I've been working. I swear I missed a lot. Okay, I see why your mom is so adorable. It's regular price. I got a scalp brush. It's rubber. I need a hard one. You didn't get a scalp brush. Or I'm sorry, you got a scalp massager, Vaughn. Remember, you're supposed to check with me so you don't make no mistakes. You can't be out here just doing stuff by yourself because you might stumble and fall. So next time before you buy it, just shoot me a photo or call me. Call my phone, Vaughn, and just be like, Miss Tanya, is this right? And I'll tell you, nope, that's not the right one. You need to get this, and that, or go here. So you're right. Those rubber massagers, they really don't do nothing. They don't even increase your blood flow, I don't think. Thank you, Miss Patricia. The hair loss decreases the more you use it. That is correct. The results of my product, my approach increases. It's one thing the first time, but it's a whole nother thing after you get like 2-3 years out down the line. You'll never go back. Is your product for all hair types? Yes, official Rosalia. Yes, it's for Caucasians, it's for Latinas, it's for Ethiopians, it's for Libyans, it's for Polynesians. These are all the ethnicities that I service in my salon. I'm Indian. My mother's Indian. It's for African Americans. I do 4C hair. I do all kind of hairs. 4C, I don't even like that. I can't even believe I just used that terminology. Thick hair. I do thin hair, thick hair, gray hair, baby hair, kids hair, men's hair, women's hair. Those are the types of hair I think we're talking about, right? What hair types? And I specialize with wavy hair. I do straight hair as well. I do know how to kind of pivot between the two. What I would do on a naturally straight hair Caucasian woman is not the same thing, an approach that I would do on a wavy hair Caucasian woman. So I've had to learn those things. Official Rosela, I hope I said your name right. But welcome. What is that blow dryer and what's special about it? Oh, I thought you knew. This one is 2,000 watts, and you got to be careful because a lot of individuals thinks that the model number of the blow dryer is the watt number, and that's not true, y'all. A lot of blow dryer manufacturers, they take a number and they make that the model. Just like cars, you can do a Mercedes 530. That doesn't mean like it's got a 530 horsepower engine. Like, I don't know what makes us do the assumptions that we do in other areas of life, but that number is the model number because when it's referencing the wattage, there's a W behind the number. When you're talking what's called electric metrics, like if you're speaking of volts, it's going to have a V behind it. But when you're talking watts, it'll have a W, okay? So don't let these manufacturers and beauty supply stores trick you into believing that because the blow dryer says it's a turbo 2300, you think you got a 2300 watt blow dryer, when that probably 9.9 times out of 10 is not true. So you got to make sure you do the specs. So this blow dryer cuts your blow drying time in half, in whatever time that is. So it used to take me like 30 minutes to blow dry. Now I blow dry everybody in 15 minutes or less using this blow dryer. So don't go spending all y'all's money on them weak trendy blow dryers like Babyliss and Tish and all these blow dryers that you're not getting to see a full live video being demonstrated. I have demonstrated this blow dryer live and uncut. That's what I like about my live videos, so that I'm not tricking you all into thinking things are happening that did not happen, because that's what happens when we only go off of videos alone. Oops, sorry, everyone. Oh, I'm glad you guys love my mother. I gotta take care of them. Oh, I love your logo. Thank you. Hi, Wanda. Hi, Jeff. Do you work on beards? I do, Jeff. I have a video on my, and welcome, Jeff. I'm a single woman, Jeff. Are you married? You gotta be careful with me because I'm single and I get horny. I shouldn't have said that. YouTube also just got on me. They said that sometimes I be saying stuff that I shouldn't be saying on a live. So now that I am fully monetized, I'm starting to get all the information on what you can and can't do with these videos if they're going to be paying me. So I definitely want to comply, and I definitely don't want any of my videos tagged. So I have to stop talking about my DRUGS use and my, what else don't they like? They don't like me talking about that. Fighting, they don't want me talking about that. All of that stuff is labeled on here as aggressive, and they don't like it. So to get this money, I'm definitely gonna act right, So yes, Jeff, and welcome to the holistic approach for your beard as well. My product is on sale today. You can just buy a 4-ounce bottle. You're going to save 60% on it. And if you buy $50 or more today or before 10 a.m. tomorrow, you're going to get your shipping for free today. Okay. Grow stronger first, then longer. Well, not everybody in Inflare is about longer like me. I'm not really tripping about getting longer anymore because my hair don't grow evenly. I got faster growth on this side and it don't grow evenly. So now I've learned that I would rather my hair be full, because my hair is stupid full and super, super soft all the time, than it be long and holy and thin like my mom's. That's not what's up. And a lot of long hair girls don't see a problem with that because they don't have nobody caring for their hair and taking photos like I do and showing you what your hair looks like. In Flare, when's the last time somebody blew out your hair and then took a photo and showed you what it looked like? You've never had that done, right? So some hair is just too fine. Not hair is too fine. You just have to take your time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it may be less hair to work with, but I've had to learn some scenarios. You just got to slow down. And this is some of the things I cover in my training with the MYWater Experience. I dive deep into what the clients are liking, because when you become a specialist and you get into hair care, you're no longer in control. When you're hair styling and you're a stylist, you get to do what you want to do. You don't check with the client. You don't have a consultation. You don't follow up with them after their day of service. So there's a lot of lack of caring when you're hair styling. But when I train you on how to hair care, you're going to take photos every single session. You're going to show the client the photos every single session. You're going to take a before and after picture of your trim, of your shear work, whether it's a cut or a trim. You're going to take a picture before and check with the client to ask the client if they want any more hair off. Hair care is not about what you want removed. It's about what the client wants removed. Okay. And it's more of a catering type of thing. And a lot of women behind the chair are kind of mean and they really don't want to cater. I understand that. Hair care is not for you. You should stay in the hairstyle lane and continue hairstyling because you don't care when you're hairstyling. It's two totally different worlds. So this is also what my mentorship is all about. I'm helping individuals to change their mindsets and give them different perspectives and strategies that I use that definitely leveled me up. So this is what allowed me to realize, it's not time for me to train people on scalp detoxing or my hair and scalp restoration program, because I did create this amazing hair loss program myself. I'm the creator of it. I've already trademarked it, and it's time to train on the MYWater Experience. And then the continuing education for the MYWater Experience will be on how to use the Marcel iron, because I don't teach that with the regular MYWater Experience. I teach that with the plug-ups. I'm not going to teach you how the difference between a haircut and a hair trim, because that is an add-on as well. That is not what you should be doing in a regular silk breast. Does not include the trim. The trim is an add-on, and that's an additional cost. Then I'm also going to come back and do the exclusive. No, that's the only two continuing educational modules that you'll then have an option to purchase, which is the differences between a haircut and a hair trim, and then the Marcel iron. So God is definitely helping me to establish the best training and educational platform that you all have had for Black hair in the world. All right, yeah, it's snowing outside today. I need to restock my funds. Not right yet. That's all right. What is the best route I should take? So, Vaughn, you can order as much as you can or want from me. You can order $500 worth of product if you'd like. I just have to send you an invoice, and then you can take advantage of my holistic payment options, which is going through Afterpay, which will allow you to make 4 monthly payments, but you'll get your whole order right away. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you got to wait till you pay it off or wait for a couple payments before you get your inventory. No, I'm going to ship you your inventory right away, even though you really haven't, well, you did the payments, but then you'll make payments. So that's a way to help your budget. And that's for my classes as well. Anybody that needs payment assistance, you have to reach out to me, because that's not like, promoted on my pages or anything. You got to reach out to me and we have to have a conversation. And then I'll offer you the payment options to help you get what you need without paying for it all at once. Okay. As far as join the team, you can also make payments on that. So when you join the team, Vaughn, there's 2 purchases that you got to make. You got to pay for your registration fee, which is $149. Then you got to pay for your first bundle, which you get 40% off that bundle price, though, after you become a reseller. So you aren't going to pay the price you paid last. You're going to only pay $111, and you get your shipping for free when you become a reseller. So there's a lot of benefits with that registration price, as well as getting what's called a brochure. You're going to get an at-home brochure to link to send to your clients and your customers, Vaughn, to help them to know what they should be doing at home as well as in the salon. So it's a full comprehensive program to become a part of. And honestly, I'm thinking about making it go away too. I just met with some of the individuals on my team, and I don't like the team aspect. I really don't. I would rather just have resellers. You do what you want to do with it once you buy it, and me not have or take any responsibility for helping you with your business unless you are paying me in my monthly membership mentor packages. And then that's the only way now moving forward. I'm going to be talking to individuals because I'm getting very busy, and I do have a lot of knowledge and experience. So I've developed a program, and it's going to cost now. So the to help you, right? I'm on here talking about my business. I'm not talking about your business, Vaughn. So it'll be a very productive way to elevate faster, because you'll have my help instead of trying to do it by yourself. Do you sell the 2 shampoos by themselves without the MYWater? No, because I created a bundle. But if that's something, Miss Patricia, you would prefer that I do, I definitely will go home and do that today. I'll bottle the own shampoos only. I'll do that for you, Miss Patricia. That is a nice option. So I'll make a variation under the bundles, and I'll do a bundle with shampoo, the 2 shampoos only. I already got the bundle with the MYWater. Then I'll do a third bundle, which will be the 2 shampoos, MYWater, and a bottle of mineral oil, because I do not use the icy hair polish that you see in my post-session guidelines. I've since did some more research, and I don't like what that icy does to my skin, so I don't want to use it on hair. So I've since transitioned into fractionated coconut oil, which I felt was too heavy, and I don't like heaviness at all. So I would rather have something light and use more of it than use something heavy and then be messing up if I get a thin-headed lady like my mom. So I switched to another oil, so I made bottle of that as well. And it's dope because it's clear, so it's hard to tell if it's oil or water, which I think is sexy. That's what Holistics is all about. So thank you, Ms. Patricia, for that idea, and I definitely will create an additional bundle so that you don't feel obligated to have to resell or repurchase MYWater, and I'll definitely just sell the shampoos as well. Joanne, I didn't know that. Emmy Flair's mother, I will order a $50 kit for her. Oh, Joanne, you're so nice. I wish you were my mom. I mean, she's now nice, but she wasn't nice when I was younger. She's getting nice now, I guess because she's older and getting sick. I don't know, but She's a nice guy girl now, so I want to inspire you to do more for your daughter, because it does matter. We grow up looking up to you all. We understand our moms is supposed to take care of us, but there's this backwards trait that parents think that the daughters are supposed to take care of the mothers. No, that's backwards practice, you know. So I love you, Joanne. Mwah, blew you a kiss, and thank you for the support. Vaughn, can y'all tell me if the link is working or not? Do you see 2025? Ooh, President's sale showing up with the right sale prices? Thank you, Queen Bee. And thank you, Miss Tanya. I appreciate the experience and knowledge. No knowledge you share, no gatekeeping. That is right. Why do I have so many flyaways when I press my hair? Because you got breakage, Vaughn, because you're not trimming your ends. And so when you comb through your hair, you're snagging through the deadness, and that's breaking those strands. And sometimes you're breaking it in the middle. Sometimes you break it off at the ends. Sometimes you broke it off all the way at the follicle. That's why you have so many hairs. So what you want to do, Vaughn, is add the mineral oil to your hair, any oil that you choose to use that's good for your hair. While it's wet, and you'll notice that you'll control those hairs, and they'll be a little bit more consistent with their longer sisters and brothers. Is it because the hair is shorter? Yeah, that's what that's from. Flybys are a sign of shorter hairs, and it's shorter than the hair next door to it, and that's why it's floating and flying. And the pricing has changed as well. Meaning that it's fixed, y'all? Did I fix the website? Can anybody be thorough with the response and say, Miss Tanya, the website sale prices are showing? Or let's say, Miss Tanya, the sale prices are not showing. Wait, I'm getting pieces. What's the blow dryer called? I'm sorry, official. It's very difficult to hold a live and address so many individuals because I can only see so many comments at once. But this is the Silver Bird 2000 watt blow dryer sold by Sally's, and it's made by Conair. It comes with a pick, which is essential for managing long hair. Now, I know that most people use a brush. They choose to use a paddle brush like this. A brush snags, and I noticed that there's way more hair loss that way. So this is a much safer approach to pass through wavy hair or textured hair and use a 2000 watt blow dryer. And this one fits. This does come with its own, but it's gonna get it gets bent. The teeth bend for some reason. So I found a solution that gives us two durable picks and another type of blow dryer that happens to fit the nozzle of the Silver Bird very well, and it's not flimsy and it won't pop off, because that's the worst thing, you all, is to have a pick attachment and it keeps popping off throughout your blowout. That sucks, and that will definitely slow you down and frustrate you. Alrighty, I got a Fabulous for Christmas. I like it. That's what's up. It's nice, but those are expensive. That's in a very expensive brand. They're like Mercedes-Benz. They don't care about nobody having no, you know what I'm saying, struggling. That's for sure. Not everybody can afford Fabulous. I got locks never before that. That's what's up. Which do you recommend I do? I know we talked about it. Vaughn, I'm gonna call you, babe, and we'll dive a lot deeper. Eric, thank you. My mom is your mom is fly. So I just made it to the bottom, y'all. So I'm just gonna clean up now and pack up, because it ain't snowing no more. So I'm gonna get out of here and get on with my day. Thank you all for joining me today, watching me get my mother started. Reversing, I did what's called a house call today, and in reversing her hair loss, because she was, let me show you, this is quite a bit of hair. But when we come back next week, because I'll be doing this every week, every Monday, because I'm off on Mondays, this will be she'll never see this much hair loss ever again. So I'm going to take a photo of this as well, because that's something that I also document, that I care about. I care about how much hair is coming out of my clients' heads every time I do them, and I make sure that it's minimal. I had to realize you can't just do what I do any old kind of way. You have to do it a certain way in order to get the client to be happy, right? It's all about making the client happy when you start to care for their hair. So I've had to figure all of this out over the years, and I finally figured it out, and I know how to make the clients happy now to where they have no problems paying $185. And every other week at that, they see the value in it now, and they see, well, if I go braid my hair, it's going to break and I'm going to have less hair. That's not valuable. That's not value. If you're going to pay that much to have something that's going to set you back and give you less than, whereas I've realized the restoration and the MYWater Experience, let me be clear, the MYWater Experience doesn't do that for the clients. Clients see a difference right away after the first session. So I thank you all for joining me. Any other questions before I sign off? Remember, this is only $28 today. You get 8 shampoos or more out of one bottle because this is my 16 ounce. That's like 8 months worth of product for some people. So many are afraid because it's water. You get well, wait, I think I have one in here. Everyone gets one of these in their order, okay? I say that this is your applicator bottle. Don't just be free pouring out your big bottles because you really can't eyeball 2 ounces. So you have to put it in your applicator bottle and use it. So you'll pour each time 2 ounces into the applicator bottle and then pour it on. If you guys noticed, I didn't like pour, and pour. I squirted some right in the back and then rubbed it through and allowed gravity to distribute it. Listen, this ain't conditioner. I know we're used to working with conditioner only, but a part of my training is to get you used to applying the MYWater, knowing how much is enough, knowing if you used enough, or knowing if you used too much. There is a visual when you know you done used way too much MYWater. So these are some of the things none of you know because you have not been trained, but once you get trained and certified by me, you'll know everything there is to know about the MYWater Experience, and then you'll be ready to charge at least $140 is the starting price for the MYWater Experience until you get your practice up and you're able to get faster, because that's when you're able to charge more, is when you're able to knock out the MYWater Experience in 1 hour flat like I can. Then you can charge $165 for that price because you getting them in and out. And I'm going to teach you time management to never overlap clients. Never. That's another huge benefit that I teach is time management, because beauty school does not teach that either. I had to really do the research to make sure I understand what I'm bringing us and how I'm continuing us with our education beyond beauty school. I don't got time to be teaching us and repeating what beauty school is teaching. You can go to beauty school to learn how to style hair and use conditioner. You come to me to learn how to give a hydration treatment and to learn how to be a specialist. I'm not going to teach you how to be a stylist. So that's what I'm proud about now. Super proud that I'm ready to level anybody up. Even if you don't stand behind the chair, I still can turn you into a specialist, and you can have a nice trade under your belt and make good money by traveling and doing the MYWater Experience. That's what my daughter does. My daughter does house calls all the time. I have a reseller down in Dallas. She does house calls. So it is a vibe. There are clients that would much rather have you come to them, just like my mom did today, than them have to get out and go drive to you. So if anybody would like to purchase any superstars, if you saw anything, if you liked the video, please play by the rules. Purchase, and mind you, it's only $1. You can send $1.99. That's not a lot, but it just helps my channel to continue to grow. Now I understand the superstars. It's not really to benefit me. It's like a Google review. It's a way to help others understand that this is a safe space. It's an educational safe space, and to help others see, okay? No, oh, Mari, only if you purchase $50 or more. So that's either, I didn't do the computation with my 4 and 8 ounce, but for the 16 ounce bottle, if you just purchase 2 bottles, that will put your total over 50, and then I'm gonna not charge you any shipping. I'm gonna pay the shipping for you all. So I would say, please don't do too many $50 orders. I don't want to go broke paying everybody's shipping, but I thought that would help you all to get the MYWater to you. So I dropped it 60% off. There's hardly nobody in the world putting their product on 60% off unless they're going out of business. So I decided to do it today for President's Day sale because I'm listening. I hear everybody, and everyone is kind of struggling. So even if you all are global or you live across seas, I now can also ship internationally, which I'm proud of because before I could only ship nationally. So if you live abroad and would like to try my water and you want to order today, make sure you do so because, again, 60% off up until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. You can head to the link that's in my description and place your order. Okay. And remember, $50 or more gets you free shipping today. Again, I'm about to sign off. Thanks everyone for joining me today. And I can't wait to catch you in the next live, which is not going to occur again until next Sunday. So take note, everyone, my lives will only be on Sundays and Mondays. You then can check back for my team's videos that they do, which they post on Fridays. So check back on Fridays and check back here Sundays and Mondays for my lives. All right. Thank y'all. Have a great day. Vaughn, I'll be in touch. Mari, make sure you text me. Miss Patricia, I'm going to call you. Everyone else, have a great day. Miss Leela, love you. And I'll see you later. Later.